What's good, CBT fam? Before y'all get into the video, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and that post notification bell to get notified every time I upload content. Peace.
So, quick message to Deontay Wilder. You said if I fight Luis Ortiz and beat him, you'll fight me. No, I ain't got no problem with that. I got one request. Send us an email or a contract to me or to Matchroom saying if Dillian Whyte fight Luis Ortiz and beat him, I'll fight him next. I won't dodge him. I won't fight anyone else. I'll fight Dillian Whyte next. If you do that, I'll fight Luis Ortiz and I'll smash his head in inside 6 rounds, and then we can make the fight. Be a man. Don't be a bitch. Man up and let's make the fight happen. I've accepted your terms. You fight Luis Ortiz. I said I'll fight him, but you have to guarantee you'll fight me next. Let's get it on. That's it. Send a quick email, guaranteed and signed, and then I'll fight Luis Ortiz. I guarantee I'll knock him out quicker than you did. I'll knock him out in 6 rounds. I'll smash that old man to bits. Word.
What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk. Colossal Boxing Talk is associated with 3 Kings Boxing under the Movement umbrella, and I am back with another video. Y'all smell that? Do y'all smell that? That's the hypocrisy from Dillian Whyte, who's promoted by Matchroom, that's ran by Eddie Hearn, demanding that WBC heavyweight champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder guarantee Dillian Whyte a title shot if Dillian Whyte gets past King Kong Luis Ortiz. Yet they didn't want to do the same for Deontay Wilder, who was willing to fight Dillian Whyte under one thing, and that's if a AJ fight was a guarantee and placed in the contract. That didn't happen. So now Dillian Whyte, who I understand wants his hands on Deontay Wilder so bad, he defeated Lucas Brown, 6-round KO of the year candidate. You know, he's tired of not being able to get that title shot. He's been in the ring with Anthony Joshua, had some mild success before getting knocked the fuck out. And I give him that. He's earned his position in the WBC, but they don't feel that he's done quite enough to lock down that #1 mandatory spot, which Dominic Breazeale earned by beating Eric Molina last year. So Dominic Breazeale has first up when Wilder has to make that mandatory title defense, unless negotiations with Anthony Joshua fall through. Then we all know the fight that we're going to get next, and that is Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale. His mandatory, the #1 mandatory, the #2 mandatory is going to be the winner of Dillian Whyte versus Luis Ortiz. That's only if Dillian Whyte decides to step up and challenge the once beaten King Kong Luis Ortiz. In the video you just seen, Dillian Whyte calls Deontay Wilder a bitch, says, man up, these are my terms, I'll fight Luis Ortiz, smash him to bits in under 6 rounds, quicker than you did. Deontay Wilder stopped Luis Ortiz in the 10th round. And after that, I want you in the ring. But Dillian Whyte has to realize he calls no shots. He has no clout. He has no belts. He has no say-so whatsoever. Because if he did, the WBC wouldn't have ordered a final title eliminator between him and Luis Ortiz. But they did. They don't believe that he's worthy right now. Or maybe just they feel that Luis Ortiz performed so good against Deontay Wilder, had him on the brink of defeat in the 7th round, that he should be entitled to another crack at the WBC heavyweight champion. Dillian Whyte, Eddie Hearn, they know that Luis Ortiz is a bad man. And if he gave Deontay Wilder fits, if he gave Deontay Wilder hell, almost knocked him out, was outboxing him before the power of Wilder, decided to fight, then they know what Ortiz is capable of doing to a less skilled Dillian Whyte with that lacks the explosive one punch ending fight changing power that Deontay Wilder possesses. We seen Dillian Whyte. He's a good fighter. I like his attitude. I like that he wants to fight the best. I do. But he has to realize that he has to play his position. He has to play his part. Yes, politics in boxing is fucked up. Yes, you can make an argument that he should be the guy instead of Dominic Breazeale. I think it'll be a much more competitive fight between Wilder and Whyte than compared to Wilder versus Breazeale, but that's neither here nor there. Mauricio Suleiman, the president of the WBC, has made his ruling. So, you either take a fight with Luis Ortiz in a final eliminator for the WBC, or you take a much easier fight against Kurabet Pulev for the IBF, position yourself for a rematch with Anthony Joshua, which I know you want as well. You can't call no shots, make no stipulations, or none of that. You need to get in where you fit in. Know that right now, you, Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury, Joseph Parker, Kurabet Pulev, any other motherfucker takes a backseat to Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder while their negotiations are underway or ongoing until we have a decision one way or the other. Either we're going to have an announcement that Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder will collide in a unification bout for undisputed supremacy in the heavyweight division, or we'll have an announcement that negotiations have fell apart, or that both guys decided to take interim fights, and we'll fight later on this year. Then maybe, just maybe, you can get your shot with Deontay Wilder. He doesn't have to make a mandatory defense for 18 months since he destroyed unworthy mandatory opponent Berman Stavern in their rematch that wasn't needed. Now, yes, there's strong indications that Team Wilder is in negotiations with Dominic Breazeale, but he can make a voluntary defense. He can do it against Breazeale, or he can do it against you or whoever he seems fit to, he wants to defend his title against. But right now, it's a wait-and-see game for everybody involved because Team Joshua and Team Wilder, both camps are trying to hammer out a deal, get this fight done, and give the world what they want. And that's Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. So, Dillian Whyte, I respect you. You're a good fighter, but you got to play your position. You got to fall back. You got to understand how the business works. Nobody is ducking you, and you know nobody's ducking you. Everybody in boxing wants one fight, and I just said it, and I'm going to repeat it for the last time. Everybody wants Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder, not anybody else. And that's what Eddie Hearn is focusing on, and that's what Al Heyman, Shelly Finkel, Jay Diaz, Lou DiBella, and the rest of Team Wilder is focusing on. They're not focusing on anybody else. Yes, there are contingency plans with Alexander Povetkin, for AJ. But right now, the fight we want is Joshua Wilder. If you like this video, go ahead and do what I told you to do in the beginning. Then head over to Facebook, find the Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page. Give that page a like. Follow me on Twitter at ColossalCBT. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Shout out to everybody in the movement that's moving with us. Be sure to head over to 3kingsboxing.com to subscribe there for your latest and greatest unfiltered and unbiased boxing news reported the way it should be. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.